Hello and welcome to this week on the Homestead. I hope you're doing well, and I'm out here today going to do a little garden tilling. Just got a lot of things going on this week, but one thing is I had to go in and put on long sleeves. We're in the 70s here today, and where we've been up about 90. In fact, this year's been weird. We have not actually hit 90. We've been up there close. This weather, this certainly is not global warming. Oh, but anyway, we're so glad you tuned in today and watching our video. And but here last year this time we were up around 100 degrees every day. We haven't this season so far. Like I say, I don't believe we've hit 90 yet here where we live at over in eastern Oklahoma. So hey, we're enjoying this. I'll take it. But I was going to come out here. I got off work, come home, and I thought, well, I'll get the garden tilled up. But I got chilly out here, so I probably won't get too chilly once I get to running that old tiller. But anyway, the weeds, even in this cooler weather, the old weeds continue to go. We've had plenty of rain this year. It's just unbelievable, the rain we've had. The wettest, I believe, one of the wettest just right to the north of us here in Oklahoma and north to east, just the next counties up, it's been the wettest on record. So we're very thankful, but it's drying out a little bit, so I thought I'd get out and till up the garden and try to kill out some of the weeds and grass that's coming on. There's a little bit more weeds and grass than I normally like to see, but you can't till in the mud, and I can pull the weeds in the mud somewhat if I can get out there without burying up. But now we're getting a few days of sunshine, and even though it's cool temperatures, it's drying up. And so anyway, appreciate you watching today. I'm going to get out here and get the tiller started and get started, see if I can get a little work done around the homestead. We also, just by the way, we've been picking some squash, picked green beans this week, so the garden's starting to come along. So I'm looking forward to some ripe tomatoes. And I've got green ones, but no ripe ones, and that usually won't happen till around the 1st of July. So I've got about 30 days here till, or less actually now. I think this is June the 11th. So less than 30 days, I should start getting some ripe tomatoes. But anyway, we'll get out here and get started. Thanks for watching today. God bless you. Anyway, I keep the old tiller out here, and I've already checked the gas and oil and stuff, and all ready to see if this old rig will start up. It's never failed me yet. We'll see what it does today. praise the Lord, I got the garden tilled. I want to show you just a little bit so you can see how it looks. I haven't tilled as much this year as I normally till because we've had so much rain. And I wanted to give you just a couple of pointers if you're new to gardening. Maybe you've gardened for years and never thought about this. But if you till and it's really wet, the stuff a lot of times will just take a hold again. The roots are there and they'll grab a hold, and they'll have so much moisture they can work with something and get started again. Weeds and grasses and stuff. But if you wait, when it's like tomorrow's supposed to be warmer, sunshine. Today the sunshine was out and it's dried this soil up somewhat. Well, the weeds and plants, most of them's up on top now, so they will wither and dry up and go away, hopefully. But anyway, also if you till when it's too wet, it seems to compact your ground a lot. If you've seen road construction, they'll come through and lay the base for the road, the dirt part, and then they will come back with water and spray over that. And the purpose of that is to get that soil compacted. So if you come in and till it when it's wet, get another rain, you can sometimes get your ground very hard. This ground here is so soft, so nice that I can come through and till it, but I don't overdo it. And a few weeds in the middle and stuff's not going to hurt nothing. It just bothers me, my pride or whatever, but it's going to be okay. But what I'll do is come back now, and I've been, you might wonder why I'm wearing this glove. As I'm going along, I'll pull weeds. And I have a weed here that you may be able to tell me what the name of it is. It's this little weed right here, and it's got big thorns that come out. And it's not a thistle. I've had a lot of people tell me thistle. No, we have thistle here, but it's different. See that little seed pod it makes right there? I'm getting it early enough before it starts to mature. But I'll pull these up. This was just a little plant about this long a few days ago. When I was a boy, raised up on this place, we didn't have these. I come back about 20 years later, and these were abundant, especially this old garden spot. It had laid dormant for 20 years. And when I moved back here to where I was raised, I started back, I cut the cows out of this and started raising a garden again. Here, I've always raised a garden, but just different places. But anyhow, you can see the root structure on this thing. If you don't pull this up and get the roots out, and you just break this thing off like that, that thing will begin to grow, and in a few days it'll be as big as it was. So you got to get it by the roots, and just tilling it don't always work. It'll kill some of them, but most of them will stay because it's got that great root structure. I wished you could get garden vegetables to do this. But anyway, my dad bought some hay while I was gone from Missouri. We had a drought here, and after he had fed that hay, these come up everywhere. So there's something that come here from Missouri. They may be abundant everywhere, but they were not here when I was a kid, when I was a little boy, because I would have remembered them. But anyhow, they got these thorns, and when they're young, they don't have much thorns. The cows will eat the tops off of them, and they kind of like them. But once they get bigger, and they got these big old thorns, so I wear a glove on one hand, and I could wear them on both, wouldn't make no difference. But this hot weather, I'll just keep one. I can reach over and pull it up. I'll show you what one of these things looks like. It almost looks like a poke salad with thorns. See how big that thing is? Now look at the roots on that. It took a lot for me to pull this out, and I seen this one in my beet row the other day, and it was 4 or 5 inches tall, just last Saturday, Friday I guess it was. So now it's 4 days later, and look what a plant that thing has made. And when it gets these big thorns, the cows won't eat it no more, and they might eat the tender tops out of it, but they won't eat none of the rest of it, and it goes wild. So anyway, if you know what kind of plant that is, what kind of weed that is, give me a shout out here and let me know what you got there. But anyway, we got the garden tilled, and if you want to know how often I till, I try to till every week. This spring I have not tilled every week. I think this is the 3rd time that I've actually tilled the garden here. But anyway, as I'm going along, I try to get the cucumber vines and stuff to work them along too. But as I see them old weeds, right here's one. Them are little bitty right there. Just see how little that one is. There's the roots. If I left that in a few days, it would be big like that big one that I showed you. See if I can find another one here. But anyway, if you know what kind of weed those are, put it down in the comment section. Also, if you haven't subscribed, we'd appreciate you subscribing to our channel. We've had several people subscribe lately, and we're just small potatoes. I think we're 166 subscribers, so we're a little bitty, but we're trying to grow our channel. Kind of working on this, wanting it to grow. But those that have subscribed, we certainly appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. You can hit that bell up there, and then you'll get notifications when we're doing things. And gardening's coming on. I'm going to try to do a video at least once a week. And we're trying to work on getting up a couple a week if I have enough subject matter. But I appreciate all my friends I've met on YouTube. And I love watching your videos. Those of you that put out videos, there's so many of you. Just tell you real quick, I got some favorites. I like Arms Family Homestead. They're right here in Oklahoma. I like the way he does his videos and things. Got those goats. I'm thinking about getting me some goats. I like those so well. Then I like Danny and Wanda at Deep South Homestead down in Mississippi. I really enjoy their channel. And then I like Doug and Stacy. My wife's name's also Stacy, so I like Doug and Stacy up in Missouri. And then for gardening, I like Old Alabama Gardener. You can't beat that too. And but anyway, that's just a few. There's a bunch more I like to watch. I like to watch Farmer Tyler. He's out in California, got cows. I love to watch his videos, and there's a bunch that I watch every day. I watch probably about an hour every day of videos. I can't watch them all, but I'd love to. But I think I don't know. I've got 300 or more channels subscribed to, but there's no way to watch everybody's content. But I sure do enjoy the videos y'all's putting out, and I hope you enjoyed today's video about garden tilling. And we'll see you next time here on Cedar Creek Homestead. God bless you. We're gone.